I mean, these guys literally just pump out the same fucking playlist. Holy moly. Nah, we gotta get creative. Donkey Kong. Yeah. Scooby, what mice in the carpet? Okay. Yeah. Nice and well energized for a good busy day. I'm just sitting here, I'm just chilling. Okay, well, I'm actually way more tired than I thought I was. Whoops. Was good 4K. How's it hanging? You couldn't have caught me in a more relaxed position. How's it hanging with you? Hopefully your day was fruitful and effortful. Oh, I guess a better way to say this, like, hope you had a good day. Everything good? Hell yeah, brother. No complaints on my end. Every time it rains though, I just get tired, so might be surprised to find me leaning back a bit today. Ooh, Salad, thank you for the 46 months. Thank you kindly. Welcome in, howdy. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. That is, you're approaching your 4-year mark. Good golly. November. What's good, King? Hey, King showed up too. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Back, it's so good. I'm just chilling right now. I got a lot of things I'll probably do today. None of which is productive. Is the bracket already released? Do I have to open Valorant to bet in game? Just search it. Oh no, I want to know if the pick'ems are available. I can find the bracket. That won't take long. I have sources. Doing Kovacs? You're back to Kovacs? Do you see the Matteo W, like how to VOD review your aim training? I did not know that went in. The second I saw that was 15 minutes, I'm like, there's no way he's going in depth into this, man. And he did. What an absolute banger of a video from Matteo W. Ooh. You did not hear that, but that was a pop and a half. Picks are open. Picks are open. They are open, okay. Well, my group B kind of fucked me in the ass. That's all I'll say. Oh, you had to get it right? What the fuck? Bro, I was like kind of right. My group A was fine. My group C was like okay. My group D was okay. Yeah. I should have had a little bit more open faith. You're right. That was my mistake. What the fuck? Void, don't give me things. Alright, so where am I at actually? In like the bracket. I'm in the top 62%. Only because I blasted. 1 millionth rank. Nice. Okay, dude, okay. Let's see. Okay, dude. I think I had so many Chinese teams going through. Did I have all Chinese teams going through groups? Everyone except XLG I had going. Oh, and EDG. Oh, yeah, so 2. Playing Viper on Corroded Bind. Hey. I mean, it's pretty easy in comparison. It kind of fits well, or not fits well, it like plays well together. Barely an inconvenience. Now, I didn't expect China to bottom out. I really did think that that region had it going. And then the meta was unkind. They just didn't know strategically how to counter what every team was doing. And boy howdy was that a shame. That's a whole nother agent. It's very simple. It plays pretty similarly. The utility usage part of it is different, but the how the agent functions will be exactly the same. Wow, what are these lineups, dude? Okay, hold on. All right. Can you show me my team's comp for every map? I could spoil you with my team's comps. My team's comps are pretty funny. But that's because I'm a funny guy. Alright. Stop believing in him. Stop believing in him. Stop believing in him. I know I shouldn't believe in him. Yeah, I need to stop believing in DRX, man. Like, my brain just, like, actually, like, caught up with what my body was doing. Okay, you can't believe in DRX. They're good. Stop voting for DRX, man. I know better. Alright, fuck it though. When is this worked out? Yeah, I don't fucking know. I have no idea when this has worked out for me. Do I even think this is correct? Probably not, actually. This is not correct. Am I building a correct one? Hold on. I'll build a correct one. This is probably correct. Is Heretics better than NRG? I don't fucking know. I actually have no idea. Like in a real match against them, I could actually see NRG winning that. I think NRG have I think they have a good matchup against EMEA team. So if they beat Giants and Heretics beats MIBR, I think NRG can go to the top finals. Did G2 get the rematch done? Yeah, probably. I think Fnatic will just crush Giant. I think G2 can beat Fnatic. Or I'm hoping. This is me hoping. This is my copium right now. I think Paper Rex will beat NRG. And then G2 NRG is what it is. Okay. I think this is what's gonna actually happen. Having two America's teams in the top 3 seems a little odd, considering how well EMEA has been performing. This is, I don't know, this is like, I think I'm coping. I think G2 get knocked out early. I actually think Heretics will go all the way top. I just don't know if they'll win. Nah, it's probably Heretics winning. I mean, Paper Rex probably win. I don't know. I'll probably change it again at some point. Look, EMEA and APAC look good. Okay, now. Stylistically, it's like Paper X Fnatic, or Paper X Fnatic Heretics, G2 like are like clear favorites, with dark horses being like NRG, DRX. Do MIBR Giants have a shot? Like in the top 8? No, MIBR was putting on some funky shit. No, goddamn, they might not be a first elim team though, because they were running some cool shit on MIBR. Who did MIBR face? They faced Liquid. What am I asking you? I can just check. MIBR, they beat RRQ BLG, right? They lost to Fnatic. So they beat BLG, they lost to Fnatic, beat RRQ. Do I just do for what I want? Because if I do what I want, then this shit does not happen. What do I want? What do I want? I want this, dude. This is what I want. Alright, please. Could please. NA top finals, that'd be amazing. I do want Paper X to beat Fnatic. It'd be good if they're out. DRX beat them. Paper X go here. D2 win here. DRX wins. G2 wins. This is what I want to happen. I want G2 to just win. My boy Dogamo, he just needs it. Just get the job done. Just get the job done. Is this a correct pick'em? Probably not. Probably not. I think honestly Heretics is probably gonna win. Another part of me really wants DRX to win too. Fuck, who'd DRX play? Everyone. They played out. Well, no, they didn't. They didn't play EDG. So they played Liquid twice. They beat him twice. Lost energy. Okay. Okay. Obviously, Group D was the hardest. In hindsight, Group B was fucking free. And Group A was predetermined. It's the narrative. I don't know, man. Team Heretics won the Esports World Cup. I feel like them getting that W can kind of help them get over their heads, you know? Because now they have a reference. They're like, well, now we've won. I don't know about DRX. DRX can honestly just shit the bed and like get elim second day. I don't know. Fucking hell. Heretics are playing some good Valorant though. They played some really good Valorant against T1 and G2. Like going into this, they're scary. But they did show they did just show their entire hand. G2 also had to show their hand. Who didn't have to show their hand? I feel like MIB also showed their hand. All right, resident like NRG fan. Did NRG show off their entire playbook, do you think? Because I know DRX did. I know Giants did. I don't think Paper X did. So that's spooky. But I'm pretty sure every team besides Paper X, Fnatic, and then like based on your answer, maybe NRG hasn't shown their entire playbook. No, they played 5 matches, some of the same. Okay. So they didn't show anything. Okay. So Paper X, Fnatic, and NRG has the least amount of tapes out of every team. Heretics, G2, MIBR, and Giants, they have a ton of tape. So I gotta account for that. I think Paper X, Fnatic, NRG are gonna play really well. Alright, hold on. Reset this. I think Fnatic, Paper X, NRG. Oh, well, fucking barely anything changed here. Heretics also didn't have to show a lot. Maybe it is Heretics. But then I'm just putting all the first place. That doesn't feel right. I'm just gonna go with my heart. I'm just gonna go with my heart. This is what I want. It's not what I need, this is what I want. And I'll leave it at that. And if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Doesn't matter. It was the DRX Gen G2 finals that I had earlier. I just went back and put it down. Final answer. TFT? Probably not. I haven't been having fun with TFT lately. Part of it was also a problem of me just not having fun in general, but then like as I thought about the game and thought about how like I actually enjoyed it, I kind of only liked it when I was winning, and doing everything to win is just not fun anymore. I'm not trying to go pro in that game. Yeah, and you were constantly saying like, look at me, or not look at me, you never were like both. You're like, I'm right, I got it right, I just voted for what I wanted. Easy. If it goes my way, that'd be annoying. No one wants to see it my way. Play Valorant in 3 days? That's not a whole lot of Valorant to be playing. But to be fair, I'm gonna keep it a $150 with all of you. I actually didn't write last week. I only wrote one day. You wouldn't watch DRX G2 Grand Finals? Like if you have nothing better to do. I feel like if you had something better to do, I could see it. Cheer for DRX. You know, fair. It is what it is. I know you don't hate G2. There's no way they're playing Baby Bay, I swear, in a like champions grand finals. There's no way. Unless Leaf has like a heart attack. There's no way. They're so toxic today. I mean, that's just G2, man. They were taunting them for sure. Absolutely. They were trash talking 100%. Oh yeah, they were trash talking. They're going hardcore. Dude, Joggermo's like tongue thing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing there. I don't know what the hell was going through that man's head, but he hit the tongue and I'm just like, all right, bro. Okay, cool. Sick. No, they had to break. They had to break T1. If they didn't break T1, I don't think they win. It's tough because that's a team that if you don't break mentally, they're so resilient. Leaf in that. It's our goats. They're considered two of the best players. Very, very good. I recommend. They ripped up a Leaf. Yeah, that seems like whatever. Comparatively, it's like, okay, dude. I like a little bit of arrogance though. I like the showmanship of it. I like when somebody turns like... I like when people turn into villains. I don't like when everyone's just nice and happy. But I do think that there's a place for those type of players. Like Boaster, I could not see Boaster being a dick. Like ever. That guy's just too nice. Like he's too kind. Like he's too uplifting. Like if he wanted to go down like the evil route, I wouldn't support him. I actually would stop watching Fnatic. Yeah, because Paper Rex do the same thing where they're just like super chill, cool guys. Yeah. There's a good chunk of villains. Deathmatch review? For what? Deathmatch review for what? I have ideas cooking in my head, King. Don't mind me. I'm just yapping right now. I do think for every kind team, there's like a villain this event. Like in my BR are pretty kind. Fnatic for sure, Paper Rex for sure. And you have DRX. And then like for villains, you have Heretics, G2. Are NRG villains, do they trash talk a lot? I've never listened to their comms. But they have Ethan on their team, so they must have some level of trash talk. Heretics villains? Oh, I don't know, maybe. They're another team I haven't listened to the comms for. I mean, they did antagonize Monyet. Like, that was the Benji Fishy, like, villain arc. Yeah, I'm just not listening to a lot of comms. That was funny though. Oh, sit down, sit down. Whoa, sit down, sit down. Whoa, hold on, sit down. Good boy, good boy. It was such funny comms, dude. Yeah, I'm at the point where I just don't know. What's this? Yeah, the animation that they did of just Monyet just dunking the basketball was pretty funny. Like, what then? What up? Ah, he's looking mean. All right, let me read this. You dropped a paragraph, and I have to look at it. Possible, just Q, and then to are stuck with coaching. Yeah, there's like nothing actionable I can do to that, though. You want me to say, like, just copy them? It works differently for different people. Some people can just autopilot, is what it is. And just queue. What now? Every time you talk to me, I'm just like, your situation just gets worse, you know? Like, you are your own driving force. Like, all I give is advice. That's it. Alright, I try to bring awareness to you. I can't play for you. I can't do all that. What do you know about the game? Is a question I can ask. So, like, if we were talking about the game, just you and I in, like, conversation, what do you understand about the game? What, like, truths are there to the game that you know? Can provide a visual aid. You don't know? Yeah. How do you even answer that? I got you. So, here's a fundamental truth that I believe in. And I'll just give you a very specific example. Because I do lament that that is a very difficult question to ask. So I think as a defender on Haven, I think it is a fundamental truth that we should contest a lobby. That is something that I believe in, and if we don't do it, I believe we're losing the round. In most circumstances. But think about it, It doesn't matter who you are. I'm an Omen. I play on B. This is where I play. I'm not a part of this at all, minus maybe throwing a smoke. So, like, I have some level, but I don't play there. But do you think that contesting a lobby as defenders on Haven is correct? Yeah, I meant in general. Yeah. Because they're general truths that I'm asking for. Not, like, specific to you. Not every round, but maybe sometimes. To adapt, you're thinking too much. That's the answer from somebody who thinks a lot. You have to read the enemy. You have to adapt. You have to do. I'll take a lobby from you every game. As a defender, if I play against you, I will take a lobby from you every game. Because I believe that having this space makes all of our other decisions a lot easier. Because if you're not a lobby, we're not worried about this split. We control this. And I believe that it just makes sense that it just forces you to B or to C through like these avenues. And we can put more people on this side of the map when we control a lobby. Like I can just have like one guy here. And it makes it really bad for you guys. I can put 2-2. I think on average I win out those rounds. But that is a personal 100% belief of mine. And then let's say that you never come A. Let's say you never go A. Ever. Let's say that A site might as well not exist. Like you can't even plant the bomb here. I'm still taking a lobby from you. I'm still taking a lobby. You can run C all you want. I'm still taking a lobby. Unless this dude spots 5 people C long running up, I'm not even leaving sewer. That's the thing. Strategy is super simple. It's deceptively simple. And usually it's not that big of a deal. Like, comparatively. The how you do it is the complex part. And that's the annoying part, because that's the one you have to practice, train, and adapt every time. Well, then you already know your problem. What do you mean? I don't have aim nor struts. Then we have to turn no aim into aim, and then we have to turn no strats into strats. You have a lack of something, right? When you have a lack of something, it either means you have a lack of knowledge or you have a lack of, there's a gap in your knowledge. And so we want to foster a way of understanding. Do you not to sound off, this question is gonna sound really fucking bad. Do you think for yourself? Or do you wait for your thoughts to be validated by others? I'm telling you, I knew it was gonna sound bad. Because you don't think at all. So here's a problem that will come up when you're trying to get good at something. And that you really, really love. Is that you're gonna have gaps in your knowledge. And big questions are gonna come up. Like the questions you have. And we'll just say we'll pertain them to aim. And we'll pertain them to strategy. Because they're stuff that you claim as your self-diagnosis you don't have. And so, aim questions to ask, right, is like, you can boil it down as simple or as complex as you need to, but there are questions because you don't have some level of skill here. So the first one is, okay, well, what helps train this, you know? External, internal, or not external, so like external sources, just the game itself. That's a question you have to ask and then come to your conclusion for. You would like research into it. You can ask like the how do you train for aim. There's other questions, of course, like obviously bigger, like the bigger questions is like, is this important? All right, I'll read that. There's nuance when you start to involve other people. But let me see if I understand where you're coming from. So let's say you're Cypher and you're like, I'm just gonna walk down C long, and you say that, and you think it's a good play because you come to the conclusion that they don't trip it or they don't hold C lobby, and so you think taking this space for free is a free play. Then you believe that 100%. And at this point, who cares? If these idiots don't agree on the other side of the map, not your fault, not your problem. I believe I have a vulnerability and a way in. I actually had people get on my case. I was playing a custom game on this map. I called that the Cypher would cam here, then get off the cam and run this way. The second he got off the cam, I'd walk up. If there was a trip here, I'd TP right here. If there wasn't, I would just walk up, and I killed him twice C-Link. Both times, like, my team was like calling for other stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna blast that. But it was in a custom game in a 10-man, so not a ranked environment. What? What? I wouldn't think in game. If I did, I would do it no matter what teammates say. They're in my rank for my reason. What does that last part matter? I think it does. Yeah, apology. I just don't understand. Let's say you're wrong. This is a perfect example. So let's say you make your decision because you believe it to be true, but then it was wrong. Or like on average, it's wrong. Like you keep doing it because you believe it's correct, but then it's wrong. Like you lose like these fights, or you lose like these particular plays that you're calling. So when you're wrong, what do you do? Brother, I'm gonna buck 50 with you. You're just listing problems to me and you're like, solve, please. I'll be a little harsher now because I'm kind of getting mad. So you're coming up with problems and you're listing your problems and you know that they're problems. Can you name solutions? Like in your head, like come up with a potential solution to every problem you've listed to me. And I don't even care if you're wrong. Just list something. Just say anything. Like whatever your head can come up with that you think is a solution to the problem that you have. Just blurt it. Just say it. You're not, don't be worried about being wrong. Don't be worried about being right. It's not about being right or wrong. I just need you to have an idea in your head. And tell you what, I'll even list them. We'll list them together. One sec. So autopilot. We have aim, strategy. No, we'll just do strat. I'll even hit mental with you real quick, so I do want you to look at that. See what else? Actually, I'll also add enjoyment. I don't think we're having fun. Bring back writing nights? Yeah. Eventually, I just kind of like, if I'm gonna go full-time writer, I'd like to just write on stream sometimes, or like answer writing questions, but I don't think I'm at the position where I can do that. I had actually limited time before I got here. I only got like 2 paragraphs done before I booted this up. I do want to sing today, though. I identified it like a very funny mistake that I was making. I was letting my notes just kind of like wave into the next one. So it was like, what was the example I had? Because instead of just going like, ha 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 ha, I would go like, ha ha. And in the song case, it was not good. The song needed to be more like not choppy, but like more staccato instead of as flowy as I let it go. Frog click scenario? What is frog lick? Oh, frog click. You had me on the goof juice. What in the tarnation? Did Maddie do some frog click? I'm just gonna get frog videos. Yeah, I just have to look. I'd have to look it up in game. Staccato. There's so many music words that I just love. Most of them end with the letter O, like vibrato, staccato. There's some of my, they're such good words. Oh, it's in the vid? I see, I see. I didn't watch the entire thing. Or I kind of skimmed through. Because I'm not really, I'll tell you what. While I'm waiting for the answers. And just...
Sometimes I've gotten this question on stream or in my YouTube comments. Hey Maddie, how do you properly VOD review yourself? This is a really fun question to explore,
true,
and it's
yeah.
tied directly to the improvement mindset that all aim trainers
That's what,
have.
actually, why do they do that? Because Italian? Is most of the music world like influenced by Italian? Like singing? Is that like the birthplace?
When you VOD review yourself,
I mean, cool.
that is, watch your own gameplay back to see what you need to improve on, you need to have specific goals in mind that you can frame your strengths and weaknesses around in order to make the path more clear in reaching those goals. We're going to be taking a look at how to discuss these things with ourselves in the context of aim training and aim coaching.
Wow, these notes are actually so good too. I mean, actually, now that I'm looking at it, maybe not. This is okay, this is funny. Flick faster, Lamau. Cool note. Go for more chaining. There's also like asking is this useful for CS is a good one. That's a good one. It's like making sure the relationship in your brain understands, like, is this important? Is this important information that I need to go for to reach my goals? Remember, I do want an answer from all this. I want your answer for how you're gonna solve all these. Don't you dare forget that.
I have a few short VODs that I want to take a look at so I can show you guys what
Answered
I look
it?
for
Okay,
in
good.
VOD reviewing myself.
Good.
Or when VOD reviewing other pro players in aiming situations. This is going to be a brief overview of how things work, so just a quick peek at what professional FPS aim coaching looks like. We cover a lot more than this over at Ampvoltaic. If you are a pro player and you are interested in getting aim coaching, reach out to us over on Discord.
Yeah! 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 I like that. That they are absolutely just for professional players. I think that's really cool.
So before getting into it, I want to get some important distinctions out of the way first. We are going to be approaching this from the perspective of someone who wants
only
to get better
$300. True.
at their main game.
Okay, true. So no like aim training coaching. Okay. That's fair. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, that's predominantly what most people use aim trainers for anyway. I think it's like a vast minority of players that just focus on the aim trainer.
What this means is we're talking about the group of players who should split their sessions into 80% of training their main game, basically doing things like scrimming, pugs, etc., and 20% playing the aim trainer. This is because we want to maximize the benefits of the aim trainer in the game. Our goal is not to push aim trainer leaderboards. If you main aim trainers, you can disregard this point. Sometimes
True.
I'll recommend the 70-30 split.
So yeah, he's talking about aim VOD reviewing But the main goal has to be understanding, yeah? Like, you have to understand what it means to have good aim, right? That has to be one of the first steps, because if you just VOD review and watch yourself, you're just like, well, okay, I'm just watching myself do it. So what's important? It's probably important to... the ultimate goal is efficiency, right? The more efficient you are, the better. And what that means is, can you get from point A to point B in the fastest and most consistent way possible? That makes sense to me. Yeah, sorry, Salad. I use the dreaded C word while explaining, my bad.
People think that I'm recommending this if you are more of an aim-centered player, but it's actually the opposite. This is if you, as a player, are stronger with game knowledge, or strategy, or IGLing, and your aim is actually lacking more than the other aspects of your gameplay.
I said efficiency, and then while I was describing it, I also used the word consistency.
When you conduct an aim VOD review, it's not as simple as looking at whenever we miss and asking yourself,
literally as you typed it. I was like, man.
Where we whiff are usually the jumping points for discussion. It opens up a lot of other aspects that are tangentially related to our performance. What we get here is a performance vector, or more specifically, a set of components that have an effect or play out through our gameplay. This can be the usual game sense, positioning, and mechanics. As aim coaches, we're meant to look at mechanics. This itself is another vector, and this is what I mean when I say...
I think so. I'll credit Salad, because she was the one who gave this perspective, or this way of framing it. Game sense is your ability to turn game knowledge into intuitive thinking. So it's like, it's your ability to turn like what you know about the game into your subconscious, make it like automatic. That's why when most people drop game sense, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, practical application of game knowledge. True. Yes, that is the... take it from the source. There you are. But if you don't know anything, it doesn't make sense to try to develop this skill. But people use this mostly as a buzzword. Most people don't know what game sense means.
That aim coaching is actually a pretty big deal. There's not only your raw aim, your mouse control, but there's also how it blends together with good movement.
I did not get your answer. That's what I was like, oh, you answered it? And I was like, oh, well, that's actually... I thought that was really cool that you said you answered it. And I was like, oh, he probably wrote it down. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, no, I did not get that message, by the way. I was like, okay, he's taking matters into his own hands. See, that's thinking with your... I respected it. I actually was like, you know, I respect the absolutely mess out of that. You know, this guy, I gave him a question, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to try to solve it without his intervention right now. And I respected that. And if you want to just let that be the generic, like, let that still be the goal, go for it. I'm super down. I think that's super cool.
Good strafing mechanics can make or break you as an FPS player. Movement in TAC FPS presents significant hindrances that you need to deal with. There's also pressure. Pressure mechanics in games. How our performance changes across situations that present diverse challenges or restrict us in some way. There's form, which can be how we understand aiming technique. Do we use the Bardas method? Do we implement calm aim? Do we know what those methods are and what the trade-offs are? Form can also involve mouse grip and muscle group usage. There's obviously also the health side of things. Is our wrist healthy? Can it endure lots of motion without feeling too strained or weakened? And then there's the huge mental side of nerves. which is intertwined with pressure. And this is how you perform when there are high stakes or if you're in a clutch situation. And then there's etc., etc.
Okay, so essentially, not to like pause super quickly, essentially saying that there's a lot more that goes into just training mechanics than a lot of people give it credit for. Which I mean, fair and true. 100%. There's a lot more things to be known, like to learn. Just about every single aspect of like each game. And so it makes sense that it would bring a lot more ideas to like the fore, like to your foreknowledge. Just keep it in the air, keep it in your back pocket for later. I wonder, is he gonna dive more into how to look into all these things, or are these just things that he's saying to consider? You don't do well under pressure. I mean, if you don't win a lot of your clutches, that is true. And apparently from all the pros, the best way to answer pressure is to just not be pressured. Which, wowie zowie oopie powie, I can't believe I've never thought about that before.
All of this is very much within the realm of AIM coaching discussion.
Okay.
And my point with bringing this up in detail is to tell you that if you VOD review yourself,
I did not get any of them.
From the perspective of someone who mains AIM trainers, these are the things that you need to consider. So not just fixing those little moments where you miss shots, but being able to explain and extrapolate these misses to aspects of your approach that you can improve upon. The second thing that I want to bring up is that these aspects of mechanics need to be delegated primarily to System 1 thinking.
I was like, is the Hulk effect real? I was about to look it up, and then you explained it. That's amazing. What the... Google's wildin'. Okay. Okay, holy moly. If you only, that's a secret cap. I'm always pressured.
Thinking when you're playing the game. Particularly, I'm talking about our raw aim, our movement, our pressure, and our form. These should be part of System 1 thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I literally typed it as is, and like Google just slapped me in the face, said, "Are you fucking stupid? Don't you mean Hulk effect?" But you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. I'll just bring back, we'll just do dedicated writing night on Wednesdays. Though, to be fair, I've been getting double headers on Wednesdays a lot. So, maybe I need to just get better at coaching more efficiently. I probably shouldn't have even said any of that. Oopsie, my bad. No shade, no shade, no shade. I'm still learning. Ah. It probably comes up a lot in your like your work subject, yeah? I assume those words are probably used a lot. Ah. I'd do it. Okay, 4K. I read them. Now the next step is when those ideas get challenged, you have to learn more. Or you have to learn another approach. Or test another solution. That's probably the easiest way to describe that. Because let's say that if your solution for the autopiloting thing is not panning out, I mean, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the scientific way. Resident scientist over here. Yeah, so like if you have a hypothesis and it was proved wrong, you try to find another one. Yep. Because there is no one size fits all solution. Like I can tell you a bunch of different things of how to like approach training, approach playing the game. Like, but in my this is my experience in learning my experience, which is super meta, is that when I tried to copy people, I never really found success. Like I just copied what people were like saying. I just do what they do. And it worked for me. And now I'm learning ways to do things that specifically are catered and work towards me and what I want to be. But that takes a lot of like energy and time. But I think it's worth it, because if you can cater a lot of what you do to what you want to become and how you want to be it, then there will be less resistance. Because right now, whenever you type out a problem, it just feels like resistance. The more you can make it natural to you as a person, the better it'll be. You do better if you copy people for improving. I used to think so too, but then I started doing this process where I'd come up with a hypothesis and I would try it and I would monitor it. And I would still fail. But I felt more in control. That it wasn't just like... I wasn't just like looking at somebody else's notes, you know? It's coming up with my own conclusions. Which I think is healthier. For me at least, I don't know. Again, you're a different person. Maybe copying is just like the Deus Ex Machina for you. Like, you're struggling, you're doing your thing, like, oh man, this sucks. And then somebody at the right moment drops banger. And you're like, oh, let me take that from you real quick. And then you become a master. Not for me, though. That was Zasco? True. There's a couple of Zasco's ideas that I liked, and there were some that I was just like, And then when I changed it to fit my own, banger. Just needed tweaked for me. Yeah. That critical thinking skill. It comes up a lot more. It's been coming up a lot more. Not in the stream coaching, but for AE. I do mention that quite a bit over there.
And this is instinctual, automatic, or reflexive. These are not aspects of your gameplay that you should be actively thinking about while you are playing. You should instead actively be thinking about your game sense and your positioning in System 2 thinking, which is more tactical and deliberate and calculated. The problem is that a lot of players tend to mix these categories up. You should not be thinking about these tiny details of your aim while you are trying to win a competitive match. You should be saving those thoughts for when you are actually training and working on your aim in the aim trainer or in a deathmatch. Because the ordeal with consistency is that when you are showing signs of inconsistency, it's
Consistency and inconsistency mentioned. Let's go. Woo! He said the word. He said the thing. He said the thing. He said it. Let's go. Yeah. I'm in. I've never been so in.
because these mechanical aspects have not become reflexive in your performance. How to address this problem varies a lot, but we will not be going over that here because it's a rather broad topic and I don't have many thoughts. But overall, this is what you need to remember. Most importantly, if you are training for your main game, and somewhat if you are training just to get better scores. It's still relevant, just not in the same manner. So without further ado, let's take a look at some VODs to see what we can learn. I want to start off by talking about what strengths look like and what strengths across aim situations you want to be highlighting and looking to increase the frequency of when you VOD review. Who better to look at right now for good aim than Donk in CS2? This first VOD allows us to look at how Donk manages two situations, one where he is relatively in command and is not under pressure, and one where he is caught off guard and therefore is under pressure. We're starting off with Donk moving to take A from mid-connector with one teammate already on site and another retrieving the bomb. As Donk checks for the CT mid-rotate, his teammate on A site dies to an AWP. He hears the AWP in the direction of Ticket and gets the call for it. Watch how decisively he moves from this point on. Even though he knows that the AWPer is unlikely to peek aggressively, he already positions his crosshair at Ticket, ready for the chance that they do. With 3 opponents remaining and 1 at Ticket, Donk knows there should be 1 at B and 1 maybe holding jungle. Notice his peek into the jungle CT. He had 2 options clearing this corner. He could have quick peeked into it, or walked and crouched into it. Had he done the former, he would have been an equal head level with the CT's crosshair. Instead, he went for the safer option and walked up to the angle, exposing his left shoulder more readily to the opponent, and then crouched to cause them to miss. This movement required the CT to perform a downwards microcorrection to kill Donk, and since they had an AK, the recoil worked against this adjustment. Immediately after getting this kill, he snaps his crosshair perfectly back to A's site to catch the AWPer who repositioned for the trade. This is an example of Donk's greatest strength. When he is not overwhelmed by target density and is able to find himself isolated 1v1s, he can read his opponent's decision making very quickly, and his aim is unaffected. Let's look at the fight with the final third opponent in the round in post-plant. Judging that the third CT may be saving, Donk begins to leave his position. Then the CT appears out of Palace, catching Donk off guard in the middle of a jump. This isn't necessarily the highest risk moment because he's got his teammate behind him to trade if he dies, but check out his micro here. Quickly realizing that his opponent has an SMG and can't kill him fast enough, he takes a few extra milliseconds with his microcorrection and crouches to throw their aim off again in order to calmly finish the kill. Way too many players, even at the pro level, will respond to being caught off guard with relatively panicked aiming. Even many of the last resort situations that we find ourselves in will not demand that we perform crazy high-speed adjustments. Donk's consistency with being able to blend these different options for aiming together is beautifully showcased.
Consistency said.
It's important to remember when VOD reviewing that the best moments to highlight can often not be the ace rounds or the rounds where we know we did really well. It's important to try and find those subtle moments where our aim was tested in awkward ways and analyze how we handled them. Notice how granular we are when we review aiming as opposed to overall gameplay. We're looking very closely, almost frame by frame, to get an idea of how the player is moving the mouse and what their instinctive reaction is to diverse situations. Now let's look at a more tangible example of an aim weakness. This is m0NESY in a pistol round on Dust 2. Watch how he engages this fight. Notice that m0NESY is meeting the pressure demand with his aim by making hasty micro adjustments. Usually this is okay for quick fights, but at this range, stringing your micros together in a jagged manner or taking more micros than you need to can absolutely ruin your accuracy. In this case, m0NESY is bailed out by his teammates supporting him on the left. If he had worse strafing, he probably would have died already. A bit later in the round, we observe the same thing. Despite correctly positioning his crosshair at overhead A site, m0NESY falls behind the target swinging him and makes a very long trailing micro, resulting in him dying. Let's compare this very quickly to this pistol round from Donk. Even though it is at a closer range, you can see Donk manages risk really well with his shot timing by taking the extra milliseconds to line up his shot and actively thinking ahead. He is always prepared for his next subsequent duel, and the pressure doesn't get to him. Though this might seem initially useless to be thinking about when there are many other large factors at play, these tiny errors with mechanics and the technical approach will add up over the course of a match. These initial misses due to the rush micros and rush shot timings are avoidable.
Oh, this guy is so smart.
Was winnable. And from this VOD, we don't get that m0NESY is a bad aimer. Not even close. But we do get that he might be inconsistent with his aiming style when under pressure. This is extremely common, and there are scenarios to help with training this aspect very well. One lesser played scenario that I like to use when training microcorrections and shot timing.
Oh, frog click. Hey, there it is. Here it is. It's frog click. Hey. Any frog click enjoyers?
KovaaK's FPS aim trainer. We will be using this scenario to demonstrate how to do an aim VOD review in an aim trainer. Let's look at this first VOD. First thing I want to distinguish with aim training VOD reviews is that it's important to consider perspective. Is the player playing the scenario in a way that is directly translatable to their main game? One of the biggest misconceptions about aim coaching is that when we guide them through scenarios, we are only helping them score higher in the scenarios and don't actually help them with their aim in the game itself. This couldn't be further from the truth. And this example VOD is the reason why. I could say that this run of frog click is very risk averse. Not only are they taking too long to engage their next target just after killing one, but they are also not really flicking. The gameplay is too smooth, too safe, and the player is not pushing themselves to match the pace of a real fight in a real game. What's interesting though is that this style, albeit a little slow, is actually good for score farming. The scenario is accuracy scored, so taking a set amount of time per target and not going for those extra kills will allow you to hold a high accuracy threshold by playing safe. And the player is also trying to take a leading shot every single time. This run would land you at the top of the leaderboard. But if you have a deeper understanding of how aim translates, this will not be how you want to do it. Now look at this VOD in comparison. Here we are flicking faster, going for those extra clustered spawns to vary the pacing, and interleaving leading shots with trailing shots. This is a far more robust way of playing frog click than what we previously observed. But why is this the case? Why is the score grinding style of playing worse than this way? This is where the context matters. The score farming style isn't necessarily wrong, but we are framing this from the perspective of, say, m0NESY, who we observed earlier, who suffered from trailing micros and rushed timing. By playing too safe and not encouraging ourselves to readily navigate these aiming situations, we are reinforcing the bad habits. Instead, we want to try to aim in KovaaK's in the exact same way that we would aim in-game. Doing so allows us to accurately gauge our performance between the aim trainer and the main game, and it opens up potential avenues to explore if playing frog click in this way presents new problems. This has been a brief overview of how I treat the aim coaching process and what you should be thinking about when you watch back your own gameplay, whether in the aim trainer or your main game. I hope this video has been a very useful exploration of aim VOD reviewing for all of you guys watching. If you have any questions or if you want me to address other common misconceptions about aim coaching, leave a comment below. Follow my Twitch at twitch.tv.
Okay. That was not what I anticipated at all. Now that I watch it all the way through, that was not what I anticipated. Because he went into examples, he showed receipts, and I was like, okay, it's not bad. It's good. Interesting. So he took a look at he makes the information relatable. That's mostly the process. Yeah, it wasn't consistent with my expectations, you're right. But So he didn't want it to be trained in a vacuum. So you don't train in a vacuum. It's always in context. So in context for me, if I were to go back to training, it would be for Valorant. And so like if I trained and try to make my movements very risk averse and very slow, it won't help me. I'll score farm, but it won't help me. Very interesting. Ah. Okay, okay. That's a good way of looking at it. Then again, I don't get aim coaching. Mostly because I don't offer it. And because it's not a field that I'm going to be going into. I'm actively trying to leave the coaching sphere. But this is a brilliant video. Kudos for Matty OW for like removing the veil. Kind of showing everybody what's up. I do appreciate that. You're gonna use consistent a lot. I don't in normal everyday conversation, but I definitely do when I boot up and log into Twitch. Something about that word just like sticks with me. Burns into my very soul. Also, I will say, Salad, when I looked up Hulk effect, the first thing that Google like said people also ask is like, how big is Hulk's PP? Hey, cool. What a great. Thanks, Google. Thanks, people. I love the internet. You guys are great. It's amazing. Sick. Yeah, I totally got it. How big is Hulk PP? What an absolute travesty. Alright, I'm standing up. I have the music shirt on. I might as well fucking sing today. I have the music shirt on. I'm gonna use the restroom and then we're singing. Like, set everything up. Yes. Peak. You ever listen to yourself sing though and you're just like, oh, you're trash. You're bad. Just me? Try not to listen to their song. Oh yeah, fair. Chronological. Whoa, sick, dude. You're so cool. Anyway. Yo, buy followers. Everyone's here just for the followers. All you want are followers. Everyone just wants to be famous. That's what I want. Absolutely. That's all I need is fame and glory. Holy, dude, bots are so tone deaf. They should target people who are actually desperate. I'm fucking not. Alright, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go for 40 minutes. I don't give a fuck. We'll just go in order. I'll finally just go in order. I've been not doing it. I've just been doing random timing ones. I'm gonna try without headphones on today. Say fuck it. Just trust that I'll match key, I promise. I swear. True. I'm just gonna go in order. We're definitely not gonna get through the whole thing in 40 minutes, but we'll get decently far, and I'll try to act some of it out. Get a little crazy with it. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well. Whoops. Oh. Hey. Means this probably has to be a little lower. Yeah, so I'll like dance and act some stuff out. Oh yeah. This is ambience. Hell yeah. You gonna go? I respect. Do what you gotta do. I do this for me. Enjoy frog click. Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. 10 years of war, they killed us slowly. But now we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives and your children. Your family's wondering where you've been. They're growing old, but yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again. Diomedes will lead the charge. Agamemnon gonna flank the guards. Menelaus will let her mates to the gate to take the whole city at large. Juzo will shoot any ambush attack, and a little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure hound and protector. Neo, avenger, father, killed the brothers of Hector. Find that inner strength now. Use that well of pride. Fly through every pain now. Ask yourself inside, what do you live for? What do you fight for? What do you wish for? What would you fight for? I'm actually I think I'm a step behind. Penelope, and Telemachus, high five for us. Penelope, yeah, Telemachus, I'm on my way. Attack! Yeah, this song is actually deceptively fast for the opening. Oh my god. I think I was also off the starting beat though. I think I was singing behind it. Who was that? A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun, can only be dealt with right here and now. Tell me how. I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son, a foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before. Say no more, I know that I'm ready. It's just an infant. It's just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid? The son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fueled with rage till you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save. You can say goodbye to Penelope. You could say goodbye to. I could raise him as my own, or send him far away from home. Make sure his past is never known. mother bleed for ya. I'm on my knees for ya. I'm begging, please. Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Is it better balanced now, or is it like this better? I think I just go with this. I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. Will these actions haunt my days? Every man I slayed is a price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home. Even after all the years away from what I've known, I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does the comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
Does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a
Forgive
flame?
me.
When does a man become a monster?
Forgive me.
Does a man become a monster?
Forgive me. I'm just a man. And he drops the baby. I actually had so much time. Okay, actually, yes, I'll give context. Wait, I'll give context. So as you learned from the first song, he has to kill the son of Hector, the king of Troy, in order to stop him from murdering his family in the future. Oh, the main character, Odysseus, is the main character of this story. So we're following him in the Trojan Wars. He is the one who actually leads the battle after the death of Achilles. He takes over. He is the captain now. And Odysseus receives word from Zeus that in the future, this child, if he survives today, will come back and burn down Ithaca, which is the kingdom that Odysseus has. Well, he's the king of. And so, because Odysseus really doesn't want to kill this child, he really wants to not do it. Every single thing he begs for doesn't go his way. Zeus is like, not gonna fly, Buster. And the last song is him trying to come to terms with him and to be okay. And the reason he drops the baby from the balcony is because he didn't want to. He believed that if the baby survived the fall, it was Zeus's divine intervention. Zeus wanted the baby to live, and if the baby died, then he was like, Zeus wants this baby to die, and so he wanted the blood off of his hands. Yeah, so that's the reason why he drops the baby. But yes, from the balcony. It's literally from the kingdom's top balcony. He basically drops a baby from the tallest pillar of a castle down to the ground. Yep. A terrible thing to do. Terrible. He can't sleep at night. It is a little rough. True. All right. Yeah, but the gods never do, like, the gods they're kind of like puppeteers in a way from mortals, from my knowledge. They have their own godly duties, but like, actually, you know what? Look at this mortal. They do direct interference. As you probably learned from Poseidon, he directly was like, I'm going to kill you, Odysseus. They do direct interference, but Zeus is being cryptid, or not cryptid. True, he is a cryptid, but like, he's being cryptic, and he's like, I'm just letting you know, if you don't kill this baby, it'll burn down your entire house. So I'm just saying, like, if you don't kill him, he'll kill you. And he'll kill your wife, your son, all of your people. But the gods directly impact mortals, and sometimes they're just like, you should probably do this. You should probably do this. I'm just saying, you should probably do this. But there you go, a little caught up on the lore. "600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind.
Back alive to our homeland.
600 men, 600 miles of open sea. But the problem's not the distance,
What lies in between?
and Ithaca's waiting. My kingdom is waiting. Penelope's waiting for me. So full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Captain,
Eurylochus,
600 men.
600 men.
600 men with big mouths to feed. And we've run out of supplies to
There's
eat.
the war of food stores depleted.
600 men.
600 men.
600 reasons to take what we can. So, Captain, what's the plan?
Captain, what's the plan?
Watch where the birds fly. They will lead us to land. There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Polities. Something feels off here. I see fire, but there's no smoke. No. Polities, gear up. You and I'll go ahead. We should try to find a way no one ends up dead. Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Full speed.
We're off, and away we go. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. All right, so for characterization, the guy you probably think is a dick is Eurylochus. He's the one who leads. he is actually 1A, the sheep killer, and 2B, the cow killer. So that makes sense. He is the betrayer in this story. Makes sense. He is a little. He's kind of like not good actually throughout this entire, like, he advocates for all like the easy options and none of the right ones. After all, The no one ends up dead guy is Odysseus. That is that fella. That is that gentleman. And so his mind is in a good place. It's just, war and killing babies and stuff is what it is. But now we're on an island. We found our first island. You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend. Think of all that we have been through, we'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me this how we're supposed to live. Looking at your grip, you're sore enough said. Why should we take what we could give? You can tell the person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is when you read it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. Matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Welcome.
Stay back.
Stay back.
My friend, greet the world with open arms. We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
Here you go.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. Matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree. Look how the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. Took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we get with open arms. Lotus eaters, I like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Cause you tell me where there's other food to eat.
The cave, Gary Cave.
A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. Where do we sail to find this food-filled cave?
East, that way.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there is so much guilt inside your heart. Why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. The world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. You can relax, my friend. Don't you want NRG to win it because they haven't won one? Yeah, you don't want to eat the lotuses. So that song, we went to an island. And they're filled with the lotus eaters, which are people who are just straight up almost mindless. They're kind of like zombie-like. Super, not kind of, honestly, very zombie. Like, zombie is the easiest comparison to make to the lotus eaters. But they're like, they're kind of conscious. They can kind of like exist. But yeah, essentially that's what they are, and they surround them, and they're like, back the fuck up or you'll get smacked the fuck up. And then they point them in the direction of the cave. You might have heard me sing that one. It was actually where we meet Polygamus. I read online that Wednesday was a good series. Do you recommend it? I mean, I like zombies, so like I'd be down to watch it and experience it. I got a couple of things on the watch list that I just don't do because I do other things. Was season 1 good? Because I'll start there because I haven't watched season 1. Season 1 was good. I'll give it a shot. I know that it's like super popular. And hey, if it's good and popular, hey, I'm down. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? Have you forgotten to turn off your heart? This is not you. I see you changing from how I designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom, master of war. My life has one mission: create the greatest warrior. I had a challenge, a tested skill, a magic boar only the best could kill. One day a boy came for the thrill, a boy whose mind rivaled the boar's own will. Maybe one day he'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see I know he'll change the world, 'cause he is a warrior of the mind. Maybe one day I'll reach him and we can build his skills as I teach him. If there's a problem, he'll have the answer. He is a warrior of the mind. How can you see through my spell? Well done, enlighten me, what's your name? Nice try, but two can play this game. Be modest, I know you're a goddess, so let's be honest, you are Athena. Badass in the arena, unmatched, witty, and queen of the best strategies we've seen. Looking for a mentor, I'll make sure your time's well spent. We'll see where it ends. Maybe one day they'll follow me and we'll make a greater tomorrow. Then they'll see I know we'll change the world, 'cause we are the warriors of the mind. Maybe one day we'll reach them and we can build their skills as we teach them. If there's a problem, we'll have the answer. We are the warriors of the mind. I still intend to make sure you don't fall behind. Don't forget that you're a warrior of a very special kind. You are a warrior of the mind. Don't disappoint me. Oh, there you go. Anyway, so that was essentially the first saga. Obviously not obviously, but like contrasting views, both from Polites, who's trying to teach him, hey, keep your heart open, keep your heart full of love. That'll get us through everything, through thick and thin. Athena reaches into his back pocket. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa here, Buster. No, what is this sentimental shit? Not on my watch. No, sir. Had to give him a little pep talk, a little reminder like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Remember your place. On my in my army. Not the sheep. Hold on, I got you, one sec. Over here. Look at all this food. Look at all these sheep. I can't believe this cave is all this for us to keep. I gotta hand it to you both. This is quite the treat. There are enough sheep here to feed the entire fleet. It's almost too perfect, too good to be true. Why would the Lotus Eaters pass up all this food? Who are you? And just big, marching Cyclops comes out of the darkness of the cave. Hey there! We're just travelers. We come in peace. You killed my sheep. My favorite sheep. What gives you the right to deal a pain so deep? Don't you know that pain you sow is pain you reap? Time to drink your blood over where they stand. Your life now is in my hand. Before I'm done, you will learn that it's not so fun to take. You came to my home to steal, but now you'll become my meal. A trade you see, take from you like you took from me. There's been a misunderstanding. We never came here to steal, but now that I see we've done some damage, maybe you and I can make a deal. I'll give you our finest treasure, so long as we leave alive. You can keep the world's best tasting wine. Have a drink. One sip and you'll understand the power that's in your hands. A wine so fresh, you'll never want to eat human flesh again. Then we shall be on our way. No bloodshed in here today. A trade you see, gift from you and a gift from me. I'd like to thank you. Stranger, what's your name? My name is Nobody. 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 I'm so glad we see eye to eye. What? Watch out! And then it cuts right into it, which is a really cool thing that they did. But yeah, they probably would have been fine if they just killed his least favorite sheep. He's like, well, I didn't actually like this bastard, so we'll just let bygones be bygones. You give me that wine, I'll let you out of my hair. Life's good. I don't remember if it mattered in the actual text of the Odyssey. I'm pretty sure they killed like 5 sheep. And then he struts out and he's like, what the fuck? Hello? Who the fuck are you? And then he starts going ham like almost immediately. Of course, Odysseus has a lot more time to play around with that. He's like, oh, hey, buddy. Sorry about that. He like reaches in his pocket, pulls out a lotus. He's like, oh, don't mind this. Would you like some wine? Quite comical until things get hairy. But yeah, I do like that it literally just goes straight into the fight. And of course, I just love... My brothers, the rest of our fleet, they wait at the beach. And if we're defeated, the good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting. No backup, no chance for support. So draw out your swords. Our foe must be thwarted right here and now. Show me how great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on me now. Defeat is fight, fight, fight! Surround him, attack from behind, keep distance in mind, and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels.
Strike the heels!
Show them that we're deadly. Exhaust him. Don't let him get close. He's strong but he's slow. He can't land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach, stand up and fight for your lives. I'm messing up there. I'm trying to go to a higher register. I need to just drop it. Just drop it. Okay? Except for this one. I'm gonna try to hit this one. Push forward. I choked that. Oops. NRG paper X. Just flip a coin. Captain. Enough. He's got a club. He's got a club! What are our orders? Captain. Captain! You've hurt me enough. 600 lives I'll take. 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my pain is over. You're dying here and now. Escape is not allowed. You won't live through this day now. Die. Die. If I had like a big like, my beliefs weren't challenged though, so it was like there wasn't like a hard decision I had to make. You feel? I don't really have a big tiebreaker. We must move quickly. We don't have much time. He didn't notice I mixed Lotus in his wine. Mark my words now, this is not the end. But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friend? Remember them when the fire begins to fade. We're the fallen and afraid. We are not to let them die in vain. Remember them. We're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. I need all the hands on his club. This is how we're getting out of here. Use your swords to sharpen this stone and turn it to a giant spear. I can pause for a second. They were challenged, but it was easy. Once I knew the path, it was just like, well, this is what I want, and what I want is like. Like very linearly. It's like G2 win, DRX secondary. Everything else doesn't matter. Hey, hold on. His body is blocking the path. If we kill him, we'll be stuck inside. We gotta stab him in the eye.
Yes, sir. Remember them. When the fire begins to fade, for the fallen and afraid, we are not to let them die in vain.
Remember them, we're the ones who carry on the flames of those who've gone, and our comrades will not die in vain. Now! Scatter! Who hurt you? There are more of them? Who hurts you? Hide. Who hurts you? Captain, we should run. Wait. Who hurt you? Captain, please. It was nobody. Nobody, if nobody hurts you, be silent. Don't go. Let's grab the sheep and away we go. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? He's still a threat until he's dead. Finish it. No. No? What good would killing do? When mercy is a skill more of this world can learn to use. My friend is dead, our foe is blind. The blood we shed, it never dries. Is this what it means to be a warrior of the mind? Don't! Hey Cyclops! When we met, I led with peace, while you fed your inner beast. But my comrades will not die in vain. Remember them. The next time that you dare, choose not to spare. Remember them. Remember us. Remember me. I'm the reigning king of Ithaca. I'm neither man nor mythical. I am your darkest moment. I am the infamous Odysseus! And then he goes crazy. Leave the sheep? No, we take the sheep. Men gotta eat. They gotta eat. Alright, we got one more and that'll finish off the Polyphemus arc. Or the Cyclops saga, that's what it is. So finish this saga. And the night. You were reckless, sentimental at best. That's not a teaching of mine. You've grown soft, your dead friends can attest. Put your emotions aside, you're a warrior, meant to lead the rest. I don't know where I went wrong, but I warned you, and you failed the test. Now I'm gone. This way, you'll know where your place is. This way, you can't cross the line. This way, when all is over, you'll keep yours and I'll keep mine. This way, you won't disappoint me. This way, you won't waste my time. This way, I'll close the door. Consider this as my goodbye. That's just like you. Why should I be surprised? Selfish and prideful and vain, unlike you. Every time someone dies, I've got to deal with the strain. What's a title that a goddess could land? If I'll never sleep at night, I'll remind you I saw you as a friend. But now we're done. This way, you're out of my head now. This way, you won't plague my life. This way, when all is done, you're out of sight and out of mind. This way, you get what you wanted. This way, you can save your time. This way, you close the door and have your damn goodbye. Whoops. I'm not looking for a friend. I mistook you for a general. What a waste of effort spent. At least I know what I'm fighting for. Well, you're fighting to be known. Since you claim you're so much wiser, why's your life spent all alone? You're alone! One day, you'll hear what I'm saying. One day, might understand one day. But not today, for after all, you're just this day, you sever your own head. This day, you cut the line. This day, you lost it all. Consider this as my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye. Consider this as my goodbye. This is my goodbye. All right, there you go. Bang. 2 2 whole sagas done in one night. I mean, I guess that's what happens when I sing for 40 minutes. But there you have it. That's done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you still are, good luck with the climb. I'll catch you guys next time. I'll see you Wednesday. Further note, I will not be around Friday. I'm doing something. What that is will be addressed next Monday. But yeah, I will not be available throughout the weekend. I'm doing something. But with that being said, later.